Minimalism has evolved beyond simplicity. It has become the embodiment of luxury through restraint, clarity, and purpose. In today's modern architecture, breathtaking minimalism combines understated elegance with bold functionality, creating homes that breathe sophistication. Every detail matters, from the balance of light to the seamless interaction between form and space. Minimalism celebrates the idea that less truly is more. Every design choice is intentional, and every element serves a purpose. This philosophy invites serenity and order, transforming ordinary spaces into extraordinary experiences. It's not about emptiness, it's about creating harmony through thoughtful design and purposeful restraint. Luxury in minimalist homes doesn't come from ornamentation but from refinement. Clear lines, open layouts, and fine materials define the new standard of sophistication. The clarity in form enhances spatial awareness, allowing each area to flow seamlessly while offering both comfort and grandeur in every corner. Open concept layouts are a hallmark of minimalist luxury. They erase visual barriers, allowing natural light to illuminate every inch of the interior. This architectural approach connects living spaces, encouraging interaction while preserving a sense of airiness that feels both inviting and liberating. Light is the most powerful design element in minimalism. Large windows, skylights, and glass walls blur the line between indoors and outdoors. The constant play of sunlight and shadow adds dynamic movement to still architecture, enriching the ambience with life, rhythm, and beauty. Luxury emerges from the thoughtful selection of materials. Polished concrete, warm wood, natural stone, and brushed metal create textures that speak quietly yet profoundly. The combination of raw and refined materials establishes a visual balance that defines modern elegance without excess. Minimalist luxury homes often embrace the landscape as part of the design. Courtyards, green roofs, and tranquil gardens create a living connection to the natural world. This harmony fosters relaxation and mindfulness, transforming the home into a sanctuary of calm and renewal. Minimalism values functionality as much as beauty. Every cabinet, staircase, and lighting fixture is designed to serve with precision. The absence of clutter and the emphasis on utility elevate everyday living into an art form, where even storage becomes a statement of grace. Soft, neutral tones define minimalist luxury interiors. Shades of white, beige, taupe, and gray act as timeless backdrops that enhance natural textures. These calming colors promote a sense of balance and allow architectural features to shine through without distraction or noise. Minimalist architecture thrives on precision. The clean geometry of walls, roofs, and openings gives each structure a sculptural quality. Every line, curve, and junction is deliberate, designed to engage the senses subtly, making the home itself a piece of inhabitable art. In minimalist luxury design, silence speaks volumes. The absence of visual clutter allows the mind to rest and appreciate the beauty of pure space. This peaceful atmosphere encourages reflection, offering residents a retreat from the overwhelming noise of modern life. Minimalist homes are designed to breathe. Spaces are intentionally left open, with circulation paths that flow naturally. Ventilation, spatial rhythm, and proportion create an invisible harmony that makes living inside these homes feel effortless and deeply restorative. Light and shadow play a poetic role in minimalist design. As sunlight shifts throughout the day, it transforms the home's mood and texture. Architects use this natural drama to sculpt interior spaces, creating experiences that evolve with time and season. In minimalism, space itself becomes a form of luxury. Generous layouts, high ceilings, and expansive sightlines emphasize openness and freedom. This thoughtful use of volume creates an atmosphere of sophistication that feels rare and deeply human. Modern minimalist homes integrate technology seamlessly. Hidden lighting systems, smart controls, and invisible climate solutions preserve visual purity. These innovations elevate comfort while maintaining the architectural integrity of the design, where sophistication quietly meets intelligence. Every furniture piece in a minimalist luxury home is chosen with care. Clean silhouettes, tactile finishes, and balanced proportions turn each object into part of the architecture. The result is a cohesive design language that speaks softly yet powerfully about taste and refinement. Minimalist architecture treats windows like picture frames. Each opening captures a view of nature, a tree, or the sky as though it were art. This visual storytelling connects interior life to the surrounding landscape, grounding the home in a sense of place. Minimalist luxury homes evoke emotion through restraint. The play of light, texture, and emptiness creates a quiet intensity that feels deeply moving. Every space tells a story of calmness, purpose, and understated strength, resonating with both heart and mind. From Japanese Zen to Scandinavian design, minimalist luxury draws inspiration from global traditions. These influences share a reverence for simplicity, natural materials, and craftsmanship. The fusion of these philosophies results in timeless designs that transcend trend and geography. Glass is often used to create transparency and light reflection. It blurs boundaries, multiplying visual depth while bringing the outdoors in. Reflections from water features or polished surfaces further amplify this effect, creating a meditative dance of clarity and movement. Minimalist homes prioritize privacy and tranquility. Bedrooms, reading nooks, and bathing areas are designed as personal sanctuaries. The thoughtful separation of spaces encourages mental clarity and emotional restoration, essential luxuries in today's fast-paced world. The philosophy of simplicity extends beyond the walls. Outdoor decks, pools, and lounges continue the minimalist narrative, framed by natural textures and simple lines. The result is a seamless transition between interior comfort and the serenity of open air. In minimalist luxury, craftsmanship becomes the soul of design. Every joinery line, material junction, and texture transition is perfected. It's not about being elaborate. It's about achieving mastery through precision, creating beauty that is quiet yet undeniably powerful. What's unseen is as important as what's visible. Hidden storage, recessed lighting, and concealed hardware preserve the home's pristine appearance. This subtle approach enhances visual serenity, emphasizing how true luxury often lies in what is intentionally kept out of sight. Contrary to perception, minimalist luxury is not cold. It's deeply comfortable. Plush textures, soft lighting, and thoughtful ergonomics create spaces that nurture the senses. The result is warmth through restraint, comfort that feels natural, effortless, and enduring. Geometry defines minimalist architecture. Perfect symmetry, proportion, and spatial balance create visual poetry. When every angle aligns with purpose, the entire home feels coherent, each element reinforcing the beauty of rational design and emotional calm. Minimalist luxury designs resist trends. Their timeless appeal comes from purity of form and authenticity of materials. Decades may pass, yet these homes remain relevant, proof that simplicity, when done beautifully, never fades from elegance. Living in a minimalist luxury home transforms the spirit. The clean environment encourages mindfulness, focus, and gratitude. It reminds us that true beauty lies in essentials, in the way light touches a surface, or how space allows us to simply breathe. As sustainability and mental well-being become priorities, minimalist luxury architecture continues to evolve. Future homes will blend energy efficiency, smart materials, and emotional design. The focus will remain the same, creating spaces that nurture life with beauty, clarity, and purpose. Breathtaking minimalism is more than a design style. It's a lifestyle rooted in intention, balance, and emotional connection. These luxury homes redefine how beauty and elegance coexist through restraint. They remind us that the most powerful designs are often the simplest, where architecture becomes poetry in space.